David stepped up behind his friend's wife, Marianne, while she was baking a cake for their daughter. He pressed his body tight against hers. As David leaned in closer, Marianne sensed his presence. Yet she didn't pull away right away. Instead, she savored the thrilling secret moment they shared in the kitchen. It was only when her husband Mark called for her from outside that Marianne quickly fixed her clothes and stepped away from David. They thought their affair would stay hidden forever from Mark. But as Mark cut cake for their daughter, he caught his wife Marianne gazing at David with unmistakable love in her eyes through the glass reflection. He spun around in disbelief and saw David staring back at Marianne with the same tender longing. Anyone could tell there was something between them. Overwhelmed by heartbreak, Mark fled to the bathroom to calm himself, too afraid to piece together the truth. David had once stayed at their house for a long time at Mark's invitation, and Mark suspected the affair had started back then. Even so, he clung to a tiny shred of hope that he was just imagining things. To find proof, Mark went to the bedroom and rummaged through Marianne's purse. He found a key attached to David's lapel pin, a key to David's apartment. Still holding on to his last bit of optimism, he secretly followed Marianne the next morning when she left the house to see where she was headed. His worst fears came true when she walked straight to David's apartment building. After she'd been inside for a while, Mark used the key he'd stolen from her bag and inserted it into David's front door lock. The second the door swung open, he knew he had to face the ugly truth. He thought he was mentally prepared, but when he heard their two familiar voices coming from the bedroom and spotted their faces reflected in the mirror on the door, he completely lost control and smashed everything in the kitchen. David and Marianne rushed out at the noise. When they saw Mark standing there, neither of them could find a single word to say. Mark was consumed with regret. He'd been the one who invited David to stay in his home, and that stretch of time living under the same roof had sparked David's feelings for Marianne.